Emily, you are free today, aren't you? I'm going to a restaurant for dinner with my friend. Can you give me a ride? What do you mean dinner now? Yes. I didn't know you were going out today. It was a sudden decision? Huh? I was talking to my friend on the phone, and we decided to have dinner together. I need you to pick me up at my place at 6. I'm sorry, I can't do that today. What? Why not? Because I have work today. I'm busy. And 6 is too sudden. That's just less than an hour. I know. But you're at home, right? It's less than a 15-minute drive to my house. I'm sure you can make it. Just because I'm home doesn't mean I'm free. I'm working. Don't lie to me. You're just playing with your computer again anyway. I'm working on my computer. I mean, I'm wasting time while I'm texting you like this. Can I be excused now? What a heartless daughter-in-law. What? What's with the work? I can't believe you'd put work before your mother-in-law. If it were an urgent matter, that would be a different thing. But if it's just to go out to dinner with your friend, why don't you take a bus or a cab? Why are you going out of your way to make me take you? I have a limp and it's hard for me to walk to the bus stop. And I don't want to take a cab because it's too expensive. But if I can't do it, I can't. If you need a ride, could you please tell me a little in advance? Then I can adjust my schedule more easily. What? You're my daughter-in-law, right? It's not about the schedule. Shouldn't you be on standby to answer my beck and call at any time? I can't be ready 24/7. I have my own schedule too. Fine then. I won't ask you for anything. Instead, I'll show you what will happen if you disobey your mother-in-law. Be prepared for the consequences. Mom, you're just too much. How dare you badmouth me to the relatives behind my back? Bad-mouthing? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb with me. You should be nicer to your mother-in-law. Don't pick on a frail old woman. I've been getting phone calls like crazy since yesterday. It's very hard for me to deal with them. The fact is, you're mean to me, your mother-in-law. When have I ever been mean to you? Just the other day, I asked you to come and get me. Emily, you coldly refused. I was busy with work. It couldn't be helped. Because of you, I had to pay an expensive cab fare to go to the restaurant. Of course I have a right to complain a little. The other night, it was too sudden, so I refused. I heard that at the family meeting. You called me a useless daughter-in-law who doesn't do anything. You said I didn't work, didn't do housework, and just hung around at home every day. And that I don't even visit my parents-in-law's house. I ignore my mother-in-law when she calls me to help her. Stop making up stories that don't exist. My relatives believe everything you said, word for word. They seriously tried to lecture me. Isn't that a nice twist? You should take this opportunity to treat your mother-in-law with more respect. I respect you as much as I can. Because you say you have a bad limp? I go to your house 2 or 3 times a week. I clean the house and weed the garden. I even cook meals, don't I? Whenever you need to go shopping or to the doctor, I take you and carry everything. You're my daughter-in-law, so it's only natural for you to do that, isn't it? You're always at home and you're never busy. I told you I'm not playing at home, I'm working. And I send money to you every month. I give you $2,500 every month from my earnings. I don't deserve to be told that I don't do anything. Don't talk back to me just because you send me a measly $2,500 every month. You say measly, but $2,500 for one mother-in-law is a lot of money. I have a limp and have to go to the hospital. Even $2,500 is not much. Besides, just because your family lectures you a little, you don't need to get so angry. They're all educating you for your own good. I can't help but be angry. It's annoying to be scolded over the phone for something that never happened. The phone never stops ringing. I can't make important calls to the neighborhood association. I can't even make a phone call for work because of the incessant ringing. Don't exaggerate. It's a sermon from a superior. All you have to do is shut up and listen. If it's my fault, I don't care what they say. But I can't stand being blamed by so many people for false accusations. Then do more for your mother-in-law. Huh? In the first place, you don't know enough about being a daughter-in-law. It's all your fault. If you did what you were supposed to, you wouldn't get complaints from your relatives. What more do you want from me? I have helped you in many ways. Your husband passed away and your only son, Leo, he has been away on business for a long time, and I thought it might be hard for you. And in return, you don't even thank me but spread rumors about me? Well, you're just so high and mighty. You're the one who's not doing enough, and you're telling me to thank you. You're behaving in a way that seems to repay kindness with malice. If this continues, I may need to distance myself from you. What does distancing mean? What does that entail? First, I'll reduce your allowance. What? I've been sending you $2,500 every month, just like you told me. But you don't even own the house and don't pay rent. You don't need $2,500 for a house that you don't own and don't pay rent for, do you? And please take a cab for unimportant transportation. Hey, I won't allow you to do that. You're abandoning your mother-in-law, you ogre. I'm fine with being an ogre. What? No matter what I do for you, you say I don't do anything. I'm not your servant. I'm tired of this. What do you mean I'm tired? In the first place, you're not fulfilling the most important role of a wife. Huh? When are you going to show me my grandchildren? You've been married for 3 years and you still can't have children? You're not a good wife. If you don't get pregnant soon, I'll have you divorce my son. My husband left for a new job after 2 months of marriage. How am I supposed to have a baby? Anyway, this is not the time to talk about kids. Oh my, you're being so cheeky. I guess I've spoiled you too much. If you ever disobey me again, you'll have to get a divorce. I'm going to thoroughly educate you and beat some sense into you. Emily, are you okay? Looks like you just called me a bunch of times. Sorry, I was in a meeting and couldn't answer. Leo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling you at work. It's okay. Anyway, what's going on? I'm at a motel. What? A motel? Why? I couldn't put up with your mother any longer. My mom? What did she do this time? I told you before that she was spreading rumors about me to the relatives. So I complained to her, and she suddenly showed up at the house. What? And not just your mother. She brought a bunch of relatives with her. They told me to get down on my knees and apologize, and that they wouldn't leave until I did. They stayed there for hours. What? What the heck is that? And when I didn't apologize, your mother grabbed me by the hair. She forced me to get down on my knees in front of my relatives. Oh my God, no way. When the intercom rang, I thought it was a delivery, so I simply answered it. I regret not being more cautious. Then, when I got the chance, I escaped. But your mother and her family might still be hanging around the house. I'm staying at a motel instead of going home today. I knew Mom was mean to you. I never thought she'd go so far as to do that. I didn't think she'd come to the house either. Not to mention bring the relatives with her. And they made me get down on my knees. I'm sure everybody believes her. They must all think that I'm a really bad daughter-in-law. They all ganged up on me, shouting insults. I've never been so scared in my life. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. Don't apologize. But... You warned her many times too. But as her son, I still feel responsible. I think I should have really put my foot down. Anyway, Leo, I've been thinking about something. What? I'm gonna stop playing the role of the good daughter-in-law. What? I've always taken good care of the house because it's your parents' house. And I've been helping out and sending money to your mother. Can I stop all that now? What? Wait a minute. Sending money? What? I send my mom $1,000 every month. Does that mean you want me to stop doing that? Wait a minute. That's strange. She said she doesn't receive a penny from you. After your father passed away, your mother started living on a pension. She couldn't live on the pension alone, so I sent her $2,500 every month. $2,500? I thought it was too much too, but she had a bad leg and has to go to the hospital. She said if I didn't give her $2,500 every month, she couldn't get by. No, wait a minute. That would mean Mom gets $3,500 every month. Huh? She said because you're away on business working. She didn't want to make you worry about money things. She said she had you stop sending her money. Instead, she asked me to send her $2,500. Oh, that's just horrible. I'm really sorry, Emily. No, it's okay. I've made up my mind now. I'm thinking of teaching her a lesson. Is that okay? Sure. Leave her speechless. She's your real mother after all. I'm kind of sorry about that. Don't be shy. I'm sick and tired of her. I don't even consider her my mother anymore. I'll back you up. Do whatever you want until you're satisfied. I understand. I'm sorry I put you through all this. I should have been more firm. It's okay. It's my fault too for letting her push me around so much. Well then, I won't hold back. I'll put my plan into action. Hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hello, Emily. It's been a long time. The other day, you left the house in tears. I thought you went back to your parents' house. No, I'm at home. Really? You seem pretty unconcerned for somebody who got a thrashing like that. Did I not punish you enough? No, that's not it at all. I've really thought about it since then. Oh, really? Then it was worth it that I brought all the relatives to your house. I guess that kind of discipline works on a wild and impudent woman. Are you listening to me? You do whatever your mother-in-law says. I want you to increase the amount of money you send from $2,500 to $3,000 a month. You must come immediately when I call you, whether you're at work or not. You will listen to your superiors when they give you a good lecture. Do I make myself clear? If you don't want to be made to get down on your knees in front of a bunch of people again, you will do everything I just said. I'll do as you wish. Oh, really? You've finally learned your lesson, haven't you? I'm going to be a do-nothing daughter-in-law from now on. What? Isn't that what you said? I'm going to be a good-for-nothing. I won't do anything related to you just as you requested. I won't send money, help with the housework, accompany you to the hospital. I won't even be your cab driver. Wait, what are you saying? Even if you need care in the future, don't ever depend on me. I won't do anything. Huh? Don't be silly. I'm not kidding, okay? How can a wife not take care of her mother-in-law? No. I'm just doing what you told me to do. Because I'm a useless wife who doesn't do anything. Oh, no. That's what you want, isn't it? No matter what I do? You said I don't do anything, isn't that right? So I've decided to stop all the support I've been giving you. That won't be a problem, will it? I'm not going to do anything just like you said. You know what? That's ridiculous. I'm just giving my mother-in-law what she wants. You sassy piece of trash wife. Come to my house now. I'm gonna whip you back into shape. I don't want to. Huh? I'm no longer beholden to you. I've put up with you for a long time now. Since your husband passed away, you've been living by yourself, and you have a bad leg. In the beginning, I wanted to help you as much as I could, so I helped you out. I even sent you $2,500 a month, which I thought was a lot. I didn't want you to be inconvenienced, so I sent you the money every month as you asked. But you never thanked me for that. You just complained about it. I refused to pick you up just once because I was busy with work. So you got mad and started bad-mouthing me to all your relatives. I've lost my patience with you. Don't even think for a minute that I'm just going to be quiet and let you abuse me. Don't always depend on others. Do something for yourself. You're horrible. I wonder what Leo would say if he heard this. I'm Leo's mother. Don't be surprised if Leo slaps you with a divorce. Don't worry. Leo doesn't consider you his mother. What? He told me to say as much as I need to until I'm satisfied. Leo has warned you many times before. But you just won't change. I guess he must have gotten fed up with you. Oh no, he's always been devoted to me. It's because he loves you. I think that's why he decided to distance himself from you. Leo was appalled at the fact that I was sending you money. He's been sending you $1,000 a month. You lied to me and made me send you $2,500 a month. I don't know what on earth you needed that much money for. But there's a limit to the greed. That's... Oh, and by the way, I'm going to file an assault report. What? An assault report? You mean you're going to the police? The other day, when you forced me to get down on my knees, I hit my head on the floor and got a bruise. That's not a big enough deal to call the police. A bruise is not a serious injury. Even if it's not a big deal, it doesn't change the fact that you injured me. Of course, I went to the hospital and got a medical certificate as evidence. Wait a minute. There's no way I could handle being arrested at my age. Well, what you did was a crime. It's a crime, isn't it? Oh no. Wait a minute, Emily. Let's talk about it. I apologize for treating you so badly. It's too late to apologize now. I'm really sorry. I should have done this earlier. Please, Emily. Please forgive me. I'll be nicer to you from now on. Even if you're nice to me, I don't think I'll have anything to do with you anymore. So, goodbye forever. In the end, I reached a settlement with my mother-in-law, and the damage report was withdrawn. Even my relatives who thought I was a bad person, they later learned that my mother-in-law had lied in order to set me up. They all came to apologize to me, saying that they were sorry for the terrible things they had said. My mother-in-law gave me a settlement plus compensation. Of course, Leo and I had cut ties from her at that point. My mother-in-law was shunned by all her relatives, and no one took her seriously. She now stays at home and rarely goes out. I will never see her again, but I hope she will reflect a little on her past. By the way, the money that Leo and I sent her, I think she was using it to pay off her debts. Since she had been splurging since she was young, she bought a lot of brand-name goods and accessories. She used up her husband's inheritance in no time at all. Even so, she could not stop her greed and finally went into debt to pay for her purchases. I moved out of the condo I had been living in and started living in a town far away from my parents-in-law's house. I didn't think my mother-in-law would hassle me anymore. Leo was worried about me and decided we move, just in case. Leo will be coming home soon. I am looking forward to living together with him again.